All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises and glory and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Bayat Dawadah, the house of David. All right, so let's go into this article, right? It says the MSD destroyer becomes Japan's first ship capable of firing Tomahawk missiles. All right, let's go. Let's go into some scriptures real quick. Just a few. It says Isaiah 54:16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that blow up the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth the instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy." You see, a Tomahawk missile, man. Fire from a warship, man. You see? All right. Let's get this here in Joel, the 3rd chapter, right? And then we're just going to let the article play and, we'll close. Joel 3:9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, beat your plowshares into your swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I'm strong." And there you go. Because all of these nations are putting their money into their military might. Right? For what? The day of Armageddon. Right? World War III. You see? And this is eventually going to come. We hey, listen, man. All right? Like I've been saying, like the scriptures been saying, matter of fact, not me, the scriptures say it, is that, like Yahweh Shai said in Matthew, the 24th chapter, right? You may hear wars and rumors of wars. See ye be not troubled, for the end is not yet. You see? But we know we live in that time. We live in right there, but we know first and foremost what must come is Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1. You see? A day like no other. Revelation 2:10, Revelation 3:10. You see? All these things must come to pass first before that end game. All right? Before that ultimate end game, which is right here. All right? Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And we know, that's gonna escalate. Okay, as you can see, the least of the flock shall draw them out. As you can see them over there in what you call Western Asia, right? That thing is just going to escalate even more. Okay, it's going to escalate even more. I mean, it's going to continue to escalate. There's going to be more fire thrown on. It's going to be more wood thrown on the fire, so to speak. You see, there's going to be more wood thrown on the fire. All right, let's just play the article, and we'll close.
Destroyer becomes Japan's first ship capable of firing Tomahawk missiles. The Maritime Self-Defense Forces Aegis destroyer Chokai has become Japan's first vessel capable of carrying and firing US-made Tomahawk missiles, a development that could put targets deep inside China and North Korea within striking distance. The Defense Ministry's Acquisition, Technology and Logistics Agency, ATLA, announced Friday that the ship had successfully completed modifications in the United States that will allow it to fire the long-range standoff missiles. Speaking at a news conference Friday following the announcement, Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi said the new capability would be of great significance for reducing the possibility of an armed attack on Japan itself. Standoff defense capabilities serve to make any adversary attempting to attack Japan, regardless of the region targeted, clearly understand that an attack by naval vessels, amphibious forces, or other means will be decisively thwarted, Koizumi said. The Chokai must still undergo launch tests and other procedures, including crew training, to confirm its mission readiness. The Chokai is scheduled to undergo live-fire testing in the US by the summer of this year and return to Japan around September, when it will re-enter service, according to defense officials. Tomahawks, which are being used in the attacks on Iran by the US and Israel, have a range of roughly 1,600 kilometers, according to the US Navy. Japan agreed to purchase a total of 400 Tomahawk missiles in January 2024. The Msdf will eventually equip all 8 of its Aegis destroyers with Tomahawks, which are expected to easily integrate into the guided missile destroyers via their US-designed Mk-41 vertical launch system cells. The move is part of Tokyo's effort to build up counter-strike capabilities that enable it to strike bases and command and control nodes from beyond the range of enemy defenses, as Japan seeks to deter and, if necessary, respond to attacks with standoff missiles. Koizumi cited the missile arsenals of Japan's neighbors, which he said have been significantly strengthened in both quality and quantity in recent years, as a key reason for introducing the new capability. While our missile defense network intercepts incoming missiles, we must also possess the capability to launch effective counterattacks against an aggressor, that is, a counterattack capability, to deter further armed attacks, he said. Koizumi said earlier this month that deliveries of the Tomahawks to the SDF had already begun. The ministry aims to eventually replace the Tomahawks with domestically produced extended-range Type 12 missiles, which will have a similar range. The new capabilities have also raised questions about the future of the country's defense-oriented posture, fears Koizumi sought to allay on Friday. It remains the case that the defense capabilities possessed by Japan, including standoff missiles, are the minimum necessary for self-defense, to be exercised only in the event.
All right, so as you can see, it ended right there. All right, so, hey, we just going to close up. We're going to give all praises and glory and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Marakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings and citations to the Hope, Lalek, the Bayat, Awadah, the House of David. Kwam Yasha Allah, Abba Ball, Shalom.